Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Now, if you haven't guessed by the title, this video is going to be all about some common misconceptions that people usually have about Italy. Why does this happen? So my theory is that this happens because many of the knowledge that you guys may have about Italy can come from your grandparents. So maybe we're talking about people who left Italy in the 40s or 50s and they gave to you this picture, this beautiful image of Italy that is not maybe true anymore, and it used to be true only, in those years. So we're just gonna go through some common thoughts that people have about Italy that are no longer true or that possibly have never been true. First one is Italians have large families. Sorry guys, this is not true. It used to be true in my grandparents' generation, so again, we're talking about people who were born in the 40s. Yeah, they used to have larger families. They used to have most likely more than 2 kids. So you will see families with 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, but it's not true anymore. Actually, nowadays, very few people have more than 2 kids. And Italy is the country with the lowest childbirth rate out of all Europe. We actually have an average of 1.34 kids per woman. So it's not much. Plus, in 2017, we had a -2% decrease in childbirth rate. So that's unfortunate. I guess we're too many on this planet anyways, right? But yeah, we actually had 9,000 kids less in 2017, so not really what I would define large families going on here. Another common misconception is that Italians are religious. Now, I think I've talked about that in one of my previous videos. I'm gonna try and remember to link that up below. So, Italians are not that religious. Again, this used to be true maybe for my grandma generations, because obviously most of the elders and most of the people that I know that are from her generation are religious. So they used to go to church, pray, and dress up for Sunday mass, and these are things that we don't really do anymore, or at least many of us, most of us don't do anymore. In fact, just 13% of the youngest go to church on a weekly basis, and atheists went from 23% in 2007 to 28% in 2017. So we have, actually an increasing number of atheists. What is interesting here though is that 90% of us, because I am one of these too, are baptized or have their first Holy Communion, I guess it's called, Holy Communion. Still, most of them, or again, should I say us, don't follow any cults or any, religious event of any sort. So we don't go to church, we don't, really do nothing religious. We still do celebrate religious holidays, of course, ain't nobody gonna touch my Christmas. But still, the religious meaning of the holidays, has decreased, washed away more and more. It's washing away more and more year after year. We also still have lots of religious sayings, for example, una volta ogni morte di papa, which means something like once every pope's death. It means something that rarely happens. Third misconception is that we make our own pasta and our own sauce. Who the hell's got time to make their own pasta, guys? It's completely... Even though I'd love to make my own pasta at home, I'd love to eat homemade pasta every day. That'd be lovely. But no, we don't really have time, and we barely have time to make our own sauce, because I know so many people that actually buy passata, which is kinda half ready-made sauce that you just need to cook in the pot or in the pan for, I don't know, 15 minutes. It depends on the taste, but a few minutes. So it's not like you're starting from scratch and you have to cook your tomatoes for hours. No. Or even if we make pesto, Genovese pesto, maybe up in the north they used to make it at home more, but here in Rome you just buy it. Most of the time you just buy it. You don't really have time. Who has the time to make their own pasta, which is way more delicious, by the way. If you have the time, make your own. It's way more delicious. But again, time. time issues. Related to that, it's the misconception that we don't go to supermarkets to buy our groceries, but we actually go to lovely local markets and local markets and fresh markets, and this is obviously 100% not true. I mean, once again, I'd love it to be like that. I love, whenever I can, I try to shop and to buy my groceries at the local kiosk that we have near our house, to just, you know, have fresher vegetables, and you know, they actually taste like vegetables, because the ones you get at the supermarket, usually they don't have that great taste. They don't actually taste like what they're supposed to. I don't know if that makes sense. But they are more expensive, and these kiosks and local markets usually are only open for like half of the day, usually only the morning, and not every day. So if you need tomatoes at 7 p.m. on a Monday, you can't go there. The dolce vita, it's not really a thing. I don't know where this came from, but I guess this was most true in the 40s and 50s, where people had like a more laid-back kind of lifestyle compared to what was going on in the US, where everyone was going like, you know, 100 times faster. So we were still a bit more relaxed, and you know, things were more, I don't know, I guess relaxed is the word. Like, women had more time. They would still work because they would take care of the house and of the kids and do all the things that, you know, a house needs. But they also had times where they would just like sit with their friends and chat. But like nowadays, the rhythms are absolutely crazy right now here, especially in the cities. I'm not saying that it is like that in the smaller towns, because there might still be something similar to what you have in mind, which is not the same. If you have in mind, like, you know, like women with their headscarves and skirts and flowers, going to church or going to the markets. No, there is no such thing. There is in the smaller cities and smaller towns, usually there is a more laid-back lifestyle, especially in the older generation again. But people who are like my age and people who are in their 40s are obviously struggling for the same things that you are struggling with. Finding a job, keeping a job, being stuck in a job that they don't like, traffic, bills, everything is so fast. Nothing can be further from this dolce vita that you have in mind, unfortunately. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope that you have a clearer picture of what Italy is like nowadays. And if you have some thoughts, if you had, or if you still have some thoughts and ideas about Italy that maybe come from your grandparents, I'd love to know them. So leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel to see more Italian videos related and Rome related videos. And I guess I'll see you in my next video very soon. Ciao!